Yo, my wonderful people, I beg you, this news now. I want to use this one now as a roundup story for today. Will be Friday because after this news, I no go hear my voice again not till tomorrow because we are preparing to go to dance Owambe in Asoroko for the newly president-elect of INFACT, not by Nigerians, but whichever way it is. I beg, I want to go there, make I go chop amala jejele and wayole. Make I go collect my own national cake. I beg, make I no stone my head because as I did now say, all the part of my head they pay me. All the abuse wey I don receive from comment section, I swear my father. Even as I give this news now, I'm wearing helmet. So anyone wey want throw any stone or bomb, I swear to God, it go bounce back. It will be back to sender, according to my Igbo people. So my wonderful people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Depending on your location, today happens to be Friday, 26th day in the month of May, in the year of 2023. The election year, or the selection year, or me choose to call it. Please let me not waste much of your time. I don't want your people to come and tell me now that my intro is too long, that they cannot wait to hear the main point of the news. Please look at this noise. Look at this news. And this is the headline that we're going to take on from today. Release Nnamdi Kanu as parting gift to Ndi Igbo. The newly, what they call it? The newly appointed OHANAEZE Ndi Beribe, OHANAEZE Ndori, and OHANAEZE Nde Fulefu Advisory Council, Prof. Gregory Ibe, has appealed to the outgoing president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Say, I beg you, if you truly want to mend your ways, as we say, your 8 years of ruling the country, you have set the country aside into what? Into division. Say, make you free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as part of his parting gift. If truly the Kabas will agree. Well, the problem here is this. Let us tell ourselves the truth. We the Biafrans, we the Igbos, and we the Southeasterners. Buhari is not the one holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. This one is made. It is made clear to everyone's understanding. On the 13th of October 2022, when the appeal court declared Mazen Nnamdi Kanu free of any kind of charges leveled against him, what did the Malami said? Malami come out and said that he will have a meeting with the Southeastern governors, so that at the end of that meeting, then he will come out to tell the general public what the outcome of that meeting. We are still waiting for that meeting, The person that is holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you can quote me wrong or quote me right, but I'm telling you what I know and what happened in the case of our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The Southeastern governors are the one holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu captive till today. Hope Uzodin Mahande, Abi Hope Uzodinjo is among them. David Umahi is among them, and other Igbo elites. The likes of that small Amadioha, what do they call Atoeze Nugbo? He is among. And more of them. All those people that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has spoke against, all of them is the one holding him down. Not the federal government of Nigeria, not Malami, nor AGF, despite the fact that they don't have the linguistic right to hold him down or to hold him captive. But you know your country already. The country is a lawless country that have no single respect for the rule of law, that have no single respect for human rights. Because what they are doing in this country is abuse the human rights of the poor, while the rich move with immunity. Immunity covers them. Once they come out from either governor, immunity covers them, they will jump into minister. From jumping to minister, they will jump into senate. That is how immunity will keep covering them, and they will be committing more crimes. The country will keep on going down. So who is holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is neither Malami nor Buhari. Now our own people, Igbos are the problems of Igbos. Quote me wrong at the comment section, but no abuse. And I will tell you why I said so. Let us bring the issue of what they call it, MKO Abiola. At a point, they were everywhere saying, "Oh, Hausas, Fulanis are the one that killed MKO Abiola." My dear brothers and sisters, who by MKO Abiola is his own people, the Yorubas. Yes, the Hausas will plan everything finished, and the Fulanis, the Kabas, then they will use their own people to perpetrate the act. And on the other hand, they will see who sold off Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Is it the federal government of Nigeria? It's his own people, the people he trusted most, sold him out to the cabals. And that same people who sold him out are still the same people who are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that they did not release him from prison, because all they maybe see her where the area where they are penetrating our people. Yes, it's Martin Nankano during his regime. We get to know a lot of atrocities that all these so-called our governors, ministers, senators from the southeastern region, what they have been doing. Look at Ike Kuremado. They have used him for over 18 good years at the Senate and dump him, confiscate part of his properties. It will be sold to all this one. Keep following them. Very soon they will use Hope Udodinjo and dump him. Another one will be there for Mahe. They have used what is our brother? This Iberiberism. Rotas Okorocha. What did the Rotas Okorocha? He said they are probing him for 2.1 billion naira. What is 2.1 billion naira? If I may ask my people, what is 2.1 billion naira to Nigerian government? Because it is the right time. They have seen that ultimately they are wearing Hajanagare. Barely 24 hours to their primary elections. Rotas Okorocha called a meeting of the southeastern governors. How they want to strategically do the primary so that the presidential ticket will come to the southeast. It is not up to 12 hours they conducted that meeting. They stormed Rotas Okorocha's house that he stole 2.1 billion. He refused to open his gate and they broke into his even bedroom where even him and the wife, they do Megremon, arrest him. Accountant General of the Federation stole over 109 billion naira. Nobody, not even a single handcuff have ever entered that man's hand. After they sack him. He provided 30 billion for the government. Then what happened to the 79 billion? He has divided it into two and give them half, and he hold half. That is the end of that man's case till today, me and you. How much Magu stole as a EFCC chairman? Till today, nobody heard about that case again. Ndị Igbo or Igbo na ome onwefa. The only place you can find the most and the worst saboteurs in this life we are living into India is the monks in the midst of the Igbos. They can sell even their own parents for a money. They said Ndị Igbo hụrụ ego n'anya. Nobody said they literally love money, but they can do anything to get that money because they had to raise that Odogu. I am an Igbo man, and I can tell you strategically that is exactly what is happening. Please permit me, and don't say that I'm watching our dirty linings on the public. We have already done that 6 long years ago. Who killed Chuboka Adibo while as a Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Nobody are only Igbo people, but nobody will tell you this. They will only tell you Hausas are using us and we are marginalized. We are marginalized. Under space of how many years we have produced 5 good senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In those 5 good senators, please can you tell me what any of them have accomplished in the southeast? Can you tell me the project which they have at least openly opened their eyes and commissioned in the southeast? I was saying, we are the problem of ourselves. Nobody is holding us down and nobody is marginalizing us. We are the ones that marginalize ourselves till date. Yes, truly, we need to have the independence of Biafra. As for the amalgamation agreement signed 100 or 109 years ago have expired. But we need to tell ourselves the truth. The leaders of this very nation started from an Igbo man. After the what do they call it? After the 1960 what do they call it? Independence. Then what did they do with it? We have produced a vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What did they accomplish with it? All this deep sea, whatever, seaport and whatever, we're supposed to be the ones, and our own supposed to be functioning till death. But our own that we are there to represent us, the only thing they do is to do what? To enrich themselves, even at a point of enslaving their own people, simply because they have been awarded some cash into their account. My wonderful people, please, I don't want to talk much. I have already talked much already, but I don't want to stress this. Let me go straight into the main reason why we are here. Please, as you are watching, subscribe, like, and share. The newly appointed member of OHANAEZE Ndị Igbo Worldwide Advisory Council, Prof. Gregory Ibe, has appealed to the President Muhammadu Buhari to hearken to several calls from many eminent Nigerians and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the detained IPOB leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. He said that doing so could become a parting gift to Ndi Igbo and would also carve Buhari a place in the Igbo Hall of Fame. Ibe made the appeal in a personal letter titled Passionate Intercession for Compassionate Release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The founder of Grigori International University, Uturu, who said that Ndi Igbo had been contributing to the development of Nigeria, however, said that Kanu's prolonged detention had exacerbated the deep-seated disillusionment in the minds of the Igbos about the way they are valued or treated in Nigeria. While I acknowledge that there have been concerns regarding some of his inactions and rhetoric, it is essential to remember that dialogue and engagement are preferable to protected detention for addressing such issues. If Muhammadu Buhari and his cohorts and cabals can free, forgive, and also say that they are repentant Boko Harams and bring them into the military, then who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? But tribalism plays a lot in this very issue. Let me say it once again. Igbos are the ones holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. By releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you have the chance to demonstrate magnanimity, statesmanship, and to cultivate an inclusive attitude among the Igbo people. It will demonstrate that under your leadership, the Nigerian government values the concerns and aspirations of all its citizens, regardless of ethnicity, Ibe said. It reminded President Buhari that release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would promote national healing, reconciliation, and unity as Nigeria proceeds forward, saying that it would also help in constructing a stronger and prosperous Nigerian nation, as well as address growing unrest in certain regions of the country. He recalled how citizens like Asari Dokubo, government Tompolo, and Sunday Igboho, who upon release from detention have integrated and realigned themselves back to the societal task of nation building. He said they were now promoting peace in their regions and urged the outgoing president to release Kanu for peace to reign in the southeast. Politicians who build their people rather than steal public funds. Kwankwaso just speak. The presidential candidate of the new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, in the 2023 elections, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, has expressed concern over the high level of corruption in governance. Speaking on Thursday at the inaugural lecture of the Niger Delta Governor-elect Umar Mohammed Bago in Mina, Kwankwaso advised politicians to build people rather than loot the treasury of the state. The former governor of Kano State stated that the intention of every politician should be basically to improve the lives of the common Nigerians in the country. Kwankwaso said that the lack of competence and knowledge had led to the failure of many governors who had nothing to show in their states after 4 or 8 years of governance. He said, money is not everything. The intention should be basically to improve the lives of the needy and downtrodden. If you like to sell houses, public buildings, sell churches or mosques to your friends and family after you leave office, you will also regret it. Kwankwaso urged Bago to invest heavily in education and security for the good of the state, added that investment in education might not be visible immediately but will eventually yield results in the near future. He added that for Bago to be a performing governor, he has to hit the ground running immediately after his swearing in for the social economic development of the state. In his remark, the Niger State Governor-elect Mohammed Bago promised to surpass the achievements of governors whose achievements have been used as a yardstick for measuring successful administrations in the north. While assuring the people that he will operate an open-door policy, he also assured them that he will raise the bar in governance. He said, when I heard some of the discussants say that I should emulate Kwankwaso and El-Rufai in achievement, I just giggled because I will do better than them, according to the newly governor-elect. Poor governors responsible for insecurity, Jega laments. Bad governance is behind the escalating security problems in Nigeria, according to former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Atahiru Jega. He shared this view during a lecture on Thursday held in honor of Umaru Bago Mohammed, Niger State incoming governor. Mohammed will take over from Abubakar Bello's administration on the 29th of May 2023. Professor Jega argued that the nation's security challenges stem from poor handling of the country's complex diversity and substandard governance. He noted that these issues are further exacerbated for increased mobilization around ethnic religious identities during political and electoral periods. The former INEC board expressed concern over the recent significant rise in deaths and abduction due to security problems and called on governments to all levels to collaborate effectively to halt this worrying trend. A former governor of Kano State and the past presidential candidate under the new Nigerian People's Party (NNPP), Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, spoke at that same event. He cautioned the incoming governor to avoid ill-intentioned individuals around him. Kwankwaso stated that a lack of governance, knowledge, and incompetence are responsible for the failure of certain elected governors. May 29, anxiety at Supreme Court decides Tinubu Shetima's fate. There is palpable fear and anxiety ahead of the landmark Supreme Court judgment regarding the victory of the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Supreme Court will today, Friday, decide on Tinubu's victory over an alleged double nomination by his running mate, Kashim Shettima. Daily Post report that the People's Democratic Party (PDP) is seeking Tinubu and the Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima disqualification over an alleged double nomination. PDP claimed the act violated the electoral laws. The appellant anchored its appeal on the claim that the appellate court erred in law when it dismissed its appeal and affirmed the judgment of a trial court which held that the suit was incompetent and lacking in merit. The PDP pointed out that the ruling party breached the law by nominating Shettima as the senatorial candidate for Borno Central and as vice presidential candidate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. However, the anticipated ruling is causing some measure of panic among Nigerians. Tinubu is expected to be inaugurated on May 29 as the next Nigerian president, but the decision of the Apex Court might either make or mar the said event. Speaking ahead of the judgment, Chuks Ibebu, a public affairs analyst, said the ruling of the Supreme Court should not be a cause for alarm. Ibebu urged Nigerians not to allow themselves to be used in causing mayhem after the Apex Court ruling. The chieftain of the OHANAEZE told Daily Post, where the Supreme Court is the highest in the land, there should be no cause for alarm. Whatever decision they take is supreme. We hope their decision will be the best in the interest of justice and Nigeria. I want to advise all Nigerians to be law-abiding. Nobody should allow anybody to use him as a tool for mayhem. Politicians must never be allowed to sow the seed of discord on us. We have many things in common: views, marriage, workplace relationship, religious championship, etc. And when these politicians finally settle down in office, it is their wives, children, girlfriends, associates, etc. they care for, and their bottomless pockets. The last but not the least, judgment on Shettima. This is Sado Charlie Boy reveals alleged instruction to judges. Famous Nigerian singer Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, has alleged that the judges across the nation have been instructed not to entertain any lawsuits against the May 29 inauguration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Daily Post report that the Supreme Court has fixed Friday today for judgment on the suit filed by the People's Democratic Party challenging the nomination of the Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima. Let me tell you people, let me air my own view. That court sitting today, my dear, they will shift it. They will shift it the same way they shift to beat on to 30th. Watch just mark my word. But Charlie Boy on Friday morning alleged that there are plots to scuffle the judgment. According to a tweet on his official handle, the entertainer expressed sadness, stating that the move will jeopardize the country's democracy. He wrote, "We have just been informed that there is a nationwide order from above to all judges not to entertain any lawsuit against the inauguration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu on 29th of May 2023. This seems to be an end to democracy in Nigeria, a very sad moment, according to our entertainer, Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, the area father." So my wonderful people in the house, now here we go take back our kaya and I go with one go so. Please, make gonna do what? Make gonna enjoy on a day, enjoy on a Friday, enjoy your outing today. And may the good Lord bless us, protect us, shower us with all His powers, blessing and protection as we move on with our daily activities. Have a nice day and make sure you share this content, like, comment and also subscribe. That is the watchword. Once I come your way again, I still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk. Have a nice day. I am signing out. Bye for now. Kemesiano.